Welcome to Statistical Analysis System Tutorial 2. This is our second tutorial. I'll cover these 4 topics in our tutorial. First is commonly used term in SAS. Second is name label. Third is libraries. Fourth is building blocks. So the commonly used terms in SAS. The basic term in SAS is used dataset. Dataset is a collection of rows and columns. So in SAS, rows are known as observation and columns are known as variables. So we can say that dataset is a collection of observation and variables. So table is just an alias name for dataset. Libraries. Library is a collection of SAS compatible files. Dataset is also a SAS compatible file. So a library can contain more than one dataset and other SAS compatible files. Now label name. So in SAS we are using two label name like SASUser.admit. So here SASUser is the name of library and admit is the name of dataset. So whenever we write SASUser.admit means dataset admit belongs to SASUser library. So types of library. There are two types of library in SAS. One is temporary, second is permanent. So all the libraries in SAS except work library are permanent libraries. So there is only one temporary library, name is work. Building blocks. So there are two statements which are used to create SAS program or SAS script. These are basic statements. One is dataset or data statement. Second is proc statement. So data statement is used to create or modify the dataset, and proc statement is procedure. So I will explain it later. First is data step. So data step is used to create or modify dataset. It always start with data keyword. Every step of data step is ends with semicolon, like in other programming language C, C++. Last line of every data step is run statement, and that should also be end with semicolon. Now proc step. Proc means procedure. So procedures are used to perform some operations on data. There are predefined procedures which are used to called in a program as needed. Like there are print statement, string statement, and many more. There are a lot of proc statements in SAS which is used to perform different operations on data. Let me show you an example of data step. So I am writing a code. This is the basic program in SAS to create a single data set in temporary library from admit dataset of SAS user library. So I'll show you at how it will work. There is a button submit. You have to click on this to run this program. So this program ran successfully and you can see it in log. There were 21 observations read from the dataset SASUser.admit. So I'll show you the result in Explorer. In libraries, you can go to work library and a dataset is created. So if you will open this dataset, there are 21 observations. I'll show you. This dataset is copied from SASUser.admit. You can see that both the dataset are same. So the program is like the first statement is data A. Whenever we are using two label name in SAS, whenever we are not giving the first label of the name, then it automatically assume that it has to create the dataset in work library. So data A, this statement will create a dataset A in work library. The second statement is set. Set statement is used to copy the dataset from a specified dataset of a library. And we have to use the run statement at the end of every data step. So this is it. Thank you for watching.